can you not be excited when you are about to meet the new version of yourself? That is what happens when we decide to walk with God. We become the new versions of ourselves. Hence the term born again. Today I want us to look at Colossians 3 verse 9 and 10. Where God says to us, you leave the old man behind with his deeds and you put on the new man who has the knowledge of God. So absolutely, you come as you are, but you do not stay as you are. So the more you get closer to God, the more you are bound to change and become a new version of yourself. The change doesn't have to be a dramatic change. So for example, if you were someone that was cursing before and you stop cursing, now you are a different version of yourself. A version that does not curse and a version that is very mindful of the words that they use. So now you have met a new version of yourself that doesn't use curse words. So things like that happen gradually and they take time. You don't just wake up one day and leave everything behind that doesn't align with God. It takes time. This will continue, and the more you grow closer to God, the more intense it gets. That is how we end up losing people that we thought were meant to be in our lives, but because of our different beliefs and different values, then we end up leaving people behind and allowing ourselves to grow by ourselves. So unfortunately, that is one of the disadvantages of getting close to God, is that you lose people, and not because God doesn't love us, but because some people in our lives will hold us back from our own growth. So we are bound to let go of those people or outgrow those people. And if you outgrow them, you shouldn't feel bad or feel like you can still love a person, but still be distanced from them. Just saying. So I, however, would advise you to not look at it as a disadvantage, but look at it as you are growing closer and getting closer to your purpose. Because we lose people every day, and more if they are not aligned with us. It's okay to move forward by yourself. Everything that we will potentially leave behind is in the Colossians book. I have pinned the comment with the chapter and the verse. This is my absolute favorite part about walking with God, because I get to meet new versions of myself every time I come out of the preparation season. So walking with God is not as boring as people think. It's actually very exciting depending on how you look at it. Because look at it this way, you become a new version of yourself consistently, and when you become a new version of yourself, it means you are a better person than the person that you were yesterday. And if you become a better person, then you can get into spaces where the old version of yourself couldn't get into. So it is actually an exciting journey. You need to allow God to help you change as an individual and help you shed off old parts of yourself and the person that is not aligned with God, so you can be the new you who's much closer to God. So what we're learning from today is, do not be afraid to change. Do not be afraid to outgrow people. Do not be afraid to be alone, because this is your path, this is your journey, and God wants you and you only. So yes, of course, seek God and seek Him diligently and allow Him to change you so you can become the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am looking forward to having you again next time I'm on. So please please comment if you have any comments, and tell me about your experience and how you have changed, as well as please do subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much. See you next time.